Giving you story after story, everything is true. Some things are kinda scary, so what you gonna do? Cause that's another tale from the Sipp. That's another tale from the Sipp. Sometimes we spit scripture, line upon line, not discussing wickedness, but what is divine. And
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tales from the Sipp. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tales from the Sipp. Episode 90. Yeah. I had started a story while, the last time previously. So I said I gonna finish it. When I was talking about how me and my brother got money at the age 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. Yeah, we were getting money back then, you know. But let me get into it. Now, this started way back when I was like 6, 7 years old, man. Okay, I had an uncle, we call him Uncle Jesse. Jesse James, to be exact. You know, I got uncles named after the good, bad, ugly. But my uncle's older than that movie, so I wonder how my granddaddy named them names. Maybe they named the characters on that movie after my uncles. You don't believe it? I tell you a story of my daddy and my uncles and stuff like that that is really legendary, and most people know about it, but some people don't know about it. But yeah, they were some. They didn't play no games, man. But hey, let me get away from that and let me go back to what I'm talking about now. But anyway, back to those young hustlers. Yeah. So, me and my brother, now, at that age, back in the day, see, we used to go, like I had uncles, they'll come, or aunties too, you know what I'm saying? But my uncle, he'll come to me, hey man, hey, come up here and cut my grass. I'll give you some money. Let me tell you about my uncle, man. This dude used to rip me off. Okay, now back in this day, if you seen the yard he had, you would automatically say, hey, okay, man, this dude gonna pay you $50, $60 to cut this yard. Man, you know this dude used to pay me to cut his yard. Being that age, I didn't know no better. But that was back in the day too, so you gotta look at inflation and how the dollar circulated back then. Man, I go and cut this dude yard, and I get through cutting his yard. He give me $1.50. A couple cartons of that milk that he got from the same head start. I used to go down there and help him clean the head start. I'm gonna tell you about that too. But he'll give me in some milk or some apples or something. Man, he used to rip me off, man. Man, who gets somebody $1.50, a couple cartons of that, the little cartons of milk they give you at school, and apples, orange, stuff like that. He didn't pay for none of it. The milk was halfway old anyway. That's what he give me for cutting his yard. That wasn't the only way I got money. So a lot of times, I'm a pretty big dude. I was a muscular dude. I ain't always had this, little other little weight, man. I just, this was just only been on me a couple years, really. You know what I'm saying? I always been a muscular dude, athletic. So they say, hey, come up here and bust this wood for me. And when you bust wood, you got the axe with the back of it is like a mallet, like a hammer. But the front of it, you got the blade, you know what I'm saying? And you put the wood on something hard or another piece of or another log, you know what I'm saying, that already been cut, and you hit it, boom, and you bust it down the middle, and you know. So I was doing that too. Carrying wood, everything. I did that for him. I did that for my aunt Ruby. I did that for, I'm just grinding the neighborhood, man. Just hustling, man. These children today, man, they don't know how to do nothing. But I made an honest living besides when I was finding things and stealing. But anyway, I went around the neighborhood, man. I used to make I know at least $20 a week just doing stuff for my aunts and uncles. You know what I'm saying? Besides when my dad would give me, do stuff, you know what I'm saying? $20 a week. That was good money back then for a child. I'm telling you, back in the day, you used to buy, okay, you look at inflation, you look at like how you buy, for instance, Snicker candy bar, right? That little candy bar, $2 now. I don't buy them because I don't care about sugar. I don't care about sweets. But I know how much it costs because I may eat one maybe once a year or once every twice a year or something. I went in there, a little bitty Snicker bar is $2. When I used to buy them, they used to be 6 for $1 in a pack. You go in the dollar store, it was 6 for $1. I ain't lying. Buy a whole pack of them for $1. You used to buy them chips, be 4 packs of chips in a bag for $1. Them same chips for $1 a piece now, or something like that. Like I said, I don't buy that. I don't eat a lot of snack. I don't eat snacks that much, but I know because me looking. But you know what I'm saying? I remember a lot of 4 for $1 stuff, you know what I'm saying? And packs of stuff, you know what I'm saying, was cheap. And just imagine, I had $20. As a matter of fact, me and my brother used to order pizza at least once a week. And we was little kids. My brother, I remember when I was 8 years old. I was 8, my brother was 6. We had about $10 a piece. Man, we ordered us a large pizza. And my mama take us down and get the pizza, man. Pizza about $8, something like that. We paid $4 a piece. That was with our own money. Our mom and daddy didn't have to give us no money, man. We just hustle. We get out there and work. We do what it takes to get some money. Because we weren't finna sit in the house and be broke. Nigga. But yeah, let me keep going. So anyway, that was some of the ways I made money. I gotta tell you, I don't know if I ever told you about my Uncle Beatty. He was he used to really rip me off. I tell you about that. Anyway, it don't take long. I'll tell you about him right quick. Boy, this dude used to give me, this dude had probably 2 acres of land. How am I 10 years old? This dude had me cut his yard. He give my cousin them like $5. You know what he give me? $2 to cut all that land. I know he had at least acre and a half, 2 acres of land, man. The man had me with a push mower. And I pushed that mower, I cut that yard. It take me about 2 hours to cut that yard, man. I move fast. You know what I'm saying? I had to get to the, I had to keep going. I had to get my money, man. I got all day. You know what I'm saying? This man, that what he used. That what I used to do, man. I used to. I always been a hard working dude, man. My whole life. And then nobody had to tell me to do that. I just knew to do that. Same way with my brother and the other cousins and all that, man. We all get money, man. We used to hustle too, though. You know what I'm saying? We got a little older. We did some things that wasn't illegal. You know what I'm saying? But we did things that weren't legal when we were young. I.e., finding things. So we were destined to be criminals somehow. But thanks to the Most High, I got to say this. Thanks to the Most High, He turned most of our lives around, and we end up living for the Most High, man. None of us do no criminal stuff, man. Everything we got legal. You know what I'm talking about? Yep. Moral of the story is, hey, you ought to, as you being a parent, like I was telling you a story about how me and my brother them, we did do things to make money, and we weren't, we ain't had to go and ask our mom and daddy, man, give me $1, give me $2. We had to do that, man. A lot of times we had money on our own because we went around the neighborhood, hustle. But you know what I'm saying? They children just expect you just have money and they don't do nothing but sit around and look crazy. But, if you teach them that wasn't nothing taught, man. That was just something that was in us, man. So I don't know. Maybe you can put that in your child that you supposed to get out and hustle and get your money, and you know what I'm saying? You can put that in them, but for us, it was just in us, man. But that's it, man. Tales from the Sipp, episode 90. What it was called? The something about Tales from the Sipp, episode 90. You seen the title. Be on the lookout for episode 91. And I'll see you next time. Till next time, Hundo signing out. Peace out. Yes, sir.
That's another tale from the Sipp. That's another tale from the Sipp. Sometimes your boy may go way back in the day, talk about experiences and the games that he played. And that's another tale from the Sipp. That's another tale from the Sipp. Hey.